My name's Rebecca Tubridy. I am the General Manager of the Inner West office for the agency. We're based in Strathfield. We have a large portfolio of just under 4,000 properties. I've been in real estate for almost 30 years, and we've been using Inspection Express in this office only for 2 months. However, our broader network have been using Inspection Express, but we wanted to consolidate and have the same tech stack throughout the business, so which is why we moved on to an Inspection Express. I've also used Inspection Express myself as a property manager over the last 8 years in other businesses, so I know it well and I love it. And I'm so glad that we're finally using Inspection Express here at the agency. Well, I knew how good it was. I like the fact that it streamlines the inspection process. I like how it syncs with Property Tree or MRI Property Tree. And also, I think another important thing for us as a business as a whole was to have the same tech stack throughout the businesses. So we do everything the same way. We look at everything the same way. And it's measurable across the business on a broader scale. So for us, that's why we moved on to it. And let's face it, I think it's better than the other inspection programs out there. I think the big thing for us was, and I know other inspection programs do have the 360 AI, but that was a big thing. And I think the only way I was going to get that across the line was to consolidate and switch to Inspection Express, where we've got it across the business. So that's that's had a massive impact on the business and the team. They're able to, complete an ingoing condition report with comments within, I think it's half the time. I think most of them will do it in about 30 minutes as opposed to an hour and a half. We also had an acquisition in the first half of this year. So all their routines and all their ingoings, they've got to start from scratch. So with other programs, obviously you can clone the comments and things like that. But with these guys, 1,500 of our 4,000 properties under management, they've had to start from scratch. So that was going to be a benefit for us. The other thing I really like is that it just automatically closes the inspections in Property Tree. So that was it's just a little bug that used to annoy me, that the team would forget to go and close the inspections in Property Tree. And the fact that it just automatically does that with Inspection Express was great. I think it's just a simpler, easier dashboard. It's easy to use. I had to jump on the tools with a man down, so I was on the tools for a few months. And so I thought after we were given all the cameras and the software and what have you, I thought I'm going to go out and do a final inspection and just give it a go. And then I converted that to an ingoing, and it was just so easy. It's so easy. Didn't even need to instruction manual. Like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I mean, it probably wasn't perfect. I didn't quite grasp the connecting the rooms and things like that, but you don't really need to do that unless you're doing, walkthrough videos for lease. So it really worked well. It was really quick. I think I smashed it out in half an hour. It picked up all the details of the property just with the press of a button. So it's amazing. I think the time out of the office and doing the full inspection from, and having to write all the comments and take all the photos, I think that reducing the time to do the ingoings and outgoings has really impacted the team's efficiencies and gives them more time to then sort of create those relationships and nurture those relationships with the clients. So that's where I've seen a huge impact on the team. They just seem less stressed and happier. Look, I'm for using every function you can to better streamline the business and using everything to its full capability. I mean, Property Tree is our ecosystem. I preach to the team, I think, on a daily basis to make sure everything's saved within the system. I like the fact that the inspections, once they're completed, they automatically save there, both ingoings, outgoings, and routines, which is a great help. Everything's documented there. So, reports. I think on average we do about 100 ingoings a month. So that's a lot of reports. We do about 250, 300 routines a month. So that's a lot of data and a lot of inspections. And I think using Inspection Express is saving us a lot of time in that space, which is great for the business. It gives us time to focus on nurturing the clients, as I said earlier, and focusing on other important aspects of, property management and the maintenance side of it as well. Being able to report maintenance directly through Inspection Express is also helping the team. Look, I've always been a massive advocate for Inspection Express, even like 8 years ago when I first met Jeff and Kelly at I think it was a conference, LPMA or something up in Queensland. And since then, I've been shouting from the rooftops to everyone and anyone who wants to listen to me about Inspection Express, because I do feel it is far superior than the other inspection modules out there, or programs, whatever you want to call them. And I think if you're on the fence, just do it. It's gonna make your lives so much easier.